Okay, what do I want my next comedy intro to be about? Think, Dean, think. It has to be grand. It really needs to be. Yes, indeed it does. Okay, think of something quick, or else you're going to be in. Oh boy, that's right. Oh my gosh, I can't think of anything. I feel like I'm dreaming, like I'm trapped in some sort of. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. Okay, that's okay. We can just scratch my head. That helps. Gets the juices flowing. If only I had a. Oh, as to what my next intro would be about. Oh, come on, think of something quick, or else you're going to be in a fit of. Oh, yep. That's a fit of. All right. Okay. Well, okay. Really think hard, or else you're going to be. Yep. That's where you're going to be, all right. Okay, well, that's okay. Well, we got all the time in the world. We're just gonna, keep thinking. After all, it's only. Yes. It's only yes. Okay. Well, all right then. Hello there. I am Dean, and yes, you are watching Dean's Brick Show. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell so you can be notified whenever I release any videos. Also, feel free to tell your friends so they can subscribe and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Okay, in my last video, I gave you a little sneak peek as to what I was going to be reviewing next. And as you can see here, it is the Sesame Street set. Such a very exciting piece, very nostalgic for me as somebody who grew up watching Sesame Street. And I'll be honest, I'll still watch it today if I so choose. I just love all the old school characters, and I don't know, Sesame Street was just a great show, and all for kids. This set has 1,367 pieces, and the set number is 21324. Now, I wish they could have did something a little fun, a little clever, and made the set number like 12345 or 123 ABC, something kind of gimmicky like that. That would have been very cool to see. So as you can see here, and I'll do some close-ups here in a minute. This is, you got the main street here, main building. Over here we have Mr. Hooper's store. And then over here we have Big Bird's little nest area. And then, oh, look at that. Got myself a tabletop Lazy Susan. So no more clunking around with my hands all trying to be like, ooh, look at this. I just magically spin it around. Ooh, what's that, Elmo? You're getting dizzy? Okay, sorry about that. So here's the back of the building, and we got Ernie and Bert's living quarters up here. And then down here, it's just kind of a little living area for Elmo. I think on the show, some of the human characters lived in there, but that's all right. And then over here, we have Cookie Monster in his little living area. And let's see, what else am I missing? And again, Big Bird's right over here. And then also over here, might be kind of hard to see, right here, we have a flower bed with some flowers and a milk carton. Now, if you watch the show, I think Ernie would always look out the window to see what, I can't remember exactly if they were the beetle family or the bug family or whatever they were called. He would always check on them to see what they were doing. So yeah, that was always kind of fun. And, you can kind of see a little bit into Mr. Hooper's, hold that up, but I'll show some better close-ups here in a minute. Mr. Hooper's store there. For those of you who might lice, just kidding, just kidding. Those of you who maybe don't remember Mr. Hooper, he ran the grocery store, and he passed away in, I think, late 81, early 82, and they did an episode about his death, trying to explain it to Big Bird, who basically is, a kid, if you will, 7, 8-year-old kid. That's kind of how he acts. I think that's what the creators intended him to be, the innocence of a child. And so it was a very gut-wrenching episode. I remember that episode. Big Bird didn't understand that Mr. Hooper wasn't coming back. If you can actually find that clip on YouTube and watch it. So, and as you can see over here behind his nest, I can't really see it, but I'll show that to you here in a minute. There's a picture of Mr. Hooper back there. That's what, in that episode I was just telling you about, Big Bird drew a picture of all of his friends, all the human neighbors on the street, and including Mr. Hooper. And he couldn't understand why he couldn't give it to him. So this is a very exciting set. You have Big Bird, and you have Elmo, and you have Ernie and Bert down here, and then Cookie Monster. I feel like they maybe could have included a few more minifigures. That's the only knock I have on this set. I think they should have included the Count, Snuffleupagus, and Grover, and or Super Grover. I feel like 2 Grovers would have been great, and even maybe some of the human characters as well. And I'm hoping they do some sort of expansion, maybe, because there's these 2 holes over here where you can maybe add on a lot of Lego's modular sets. They're made to where you can just keep building an entire city block or something. So that would be pretty cool if maybe they'll come out with another little add-on. I think right next to Mr. Hooper's is the Fix-It shop. So that would be pretty cool if that could add on, and then maybe they made a few more characters that came with that set. That would be pretty cool. I would definitely will be buying any more if they should ever release them. So, all right, let's take a closer look at some of these characters and little things going on in this set. Okay, zooming in on top of the building here, we have a couple of pigeons. As you know, Bert is a big pigeon lover, and he even has one in particular called Bernice. And here's Oscar. Can't believe I forgot Oscar when I was naming all the characters. And of course his pet Slimy. Who can forget Slimy? We got Elmo standing on the front here. And here we have Ernie and Bert just out chilling, maybe going for a walk, going to Mr. Hooper's, kind of peek inside Mr. Hooper's. And up here we have Cookie Monster's little area, little apartment. He's got Guy Smiley on the television and the Count. Guy Smiley is another figure I would love to see. And of course there's cookies everywhere. And then we have a little patio area here right outside of Mr. Hooper's. If you need it, Hooper's has it. And then we have, oh look, it's Biff and Sully. I guess they do construction around the street. Okay. And we have a portrait there on the side of the building. And on the back we have Elmo's living quarters here. There's this fish, Dorothy. And then we have Ernie's rubber ducky, and then Cooking with Oatmeal. That's a favorite of Bert and his paperclip collection. Also Bert, and a poster of bottle caps on the wall. Again, also Bert. Bert likes all these things. He's kind of maybe a little eccentric, I don't know. And over here we got Big Bird. We got a picture of Snuffleupagus, and we got Big Bird's teddy bear, Radar. and of course his nest, and there's Big Bird just chilling, maybe dropping off a letter to somebody. I always thought it was great how nobody believed Big Bird about Snuffleupagus, and so that was always kind of funny. And then it was a great episode when all the human characters finally met Snuffleupagus for the first time. That was pretty funny. So there we have it, Sesame Street. Okay, so there you have it, my Sesame Street Lego review. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. Again, it's a great little set. If you're a fan of Lego and a fan of Sesame Street, then I really suggest you get this. It's a great set, especially for, the nostalgia, especially somebody like me who grew up watching Sesame Street. So just a great show altogether. One of my favorite, real quick, one of my favorite little Sesame Street, I mean, all of it's great, don't get me wrong, but one of my favorite little songs on there was Telephone Rock. I don't know if you remember that one, but it's this group of people, Jerry and the Monotones, I believe, and they're all crammed into a telephone and they keep harassing an operator. You can definitely find that on YouTube. Sesame Street Telephone Rock. Great little song. Another fun little telephone related sketch is when the Martians discover the telephone, and they're coming down and they try to figure out what it is, like, is it a cow? And they don't know what it is, and then it starts to ring, and they're like, oh, yep, ring, 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 yep, That kind of made me sound like Elvis for a second. Don't step on my telephone. But anyway, and this might even be their the Martian's spaceship here, actually, on top of the roof. Kind of just dawned on me there. I was wondering why there was a UFO here. But okay. Keep up, Dean. I need to go start watching Sesame Street again to help keep the brain churning. So, again, just want to say thanks for watching. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to watch Sesame Street again so I can learn how to pronounce words. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And remember, it's a big world out there. Break it up. Good night. Today's episode has been brought to you by the number 1 and the letter D.